the retirement type scenario, I mean, often people, by the time they reach that stage, if their business has been reasonably successful, then they'll have paid for their kids through school and university. They may have the holiday home already, but they may not have really planned things beyond the sale of the business.
This is why we always say that it's good to have somebody like us involved as early as possible. This is why when I say to you about, I'm not kidding you, talking to people at startup point, because it's very, very easy for a business owner to get so entrenched in their business that they forget about themselves. They completely forget about themselves. So they build up all this lovely wad of cash within the business, and they're not really looking after themselves in the way that they should. There's certain things that they can do as they go along, which are good for both them and the business. So, make sure you're funding your pensions at the very, very least. Do that. The amount that I've come across where they've got, a business that's got pot loads of cash sat in the bank, and they're not even funding their own pension, which is a cost saving to both the individual and the company. So it's just simple things like that they should be considering. And then also, how they're structuring the business, how they structure things. So there's ways that they can things that they can do in terms of the shareholding, which will save them cash. I mean, if you think that one of the advantages of having money within a business is the tax rates for an individual. So you hold a business that's worth X amount of money, you sell it, you take advantage of the very low rates at the moment, by the way, of entrepreneurs relief, 10%, and then sadly you get run over by a bus the next day, right? But all of that cash is now in your name and not in the business's name. That's another 40% tax potentially in inheritance tax. So it's about thinking about how you structure that deal so that you can not I'm not saying tax avoidance. This is all legitimate things that you can do to protect yourself and to protect your family.
Okay.